Hello friends. So today in this chapter force and pressure we are coming to the last step and we are going to try to solve certain problems which are solved on the basis of the formulas that we have studied in this chapter. We have seen that what is pressure and how pressure is related to force and area. Therefore, we got the formula P is equal to force upon the area on which the force is being applied. P is equal to F by A. Then the SI units also we all have seen. For force it is Newton and for area meter cube. So Newton per meter cube will be the unit for pressure, as well as it was invented by a scientist named Pascal. The unit for pressure is PA for Pascal. Then density of substance and relative density. What are these two things? Density, we all have heard since childhood that density of anything, something is very dense. Forest is dense where there are too many number of trees and bushes together, isn't it? Therefore, we call it as a dense thing. So density actually depends upon mass and volume of any substance. Now the area which is covered and how many amount of trees in that forest will make the forest area dense. So similarly, solid, liquid and gas substances, in earlier class we have seen that depends upon the its density depends upon the mass of that substance, means how many molecules or atoms are there in a certain area in that much volume of a substance. Therefore, the density formula is density is equal to mass by volume. Next, the SI unit of density is kg per meter cube. Why? Because mass is counted in kg and volume in meter cube. As Newton was the unit for force and meter cube was the unit for meter square was the unit for your area. Now the property this density is very useful in deciding the purity of any substance. For example, it could be water, it could be oil, honey, or any liquid substance to find out the density. The relative density of a substance is expressed with relation to density of water. Density of water mostly it is constant. It is 10 raised to 3 kg per meter cube, and that we take it as a constant. And whenever we have to find out relative density, means in relation with water density, what is the density of sea water, what is the density of oil, what is the density of any metal, that any substance we can calculate with this formula. Relative density is equal to density of that substance divided by the density of water. Density of water is mostly constant. Okay. So with the help of these three formulas, we are going to solve certain problems based on these topics of your force and pressure. Okay. So the first problem, let us see what it is. The area of the bottom of a tiffin box. You all are having tiffin box. So the bottom area of any tiffin box is say 0.25 meter square. Area is having the unit meter square. And the weight of that box is 50 Newton. Weight is only going to exert the force. Therefore, the weight is measured in Newton. It is the force that it is going to apply on some table or place wherever it is kept. So what we have to do here is in the first problem, we have to calculate the pressure exerted by the box on the shelf. How much pressure is being exerted by the box on the shelf? So first of all, whenever any word problem you are getting, in that case, how you are solving? First we write down the given. What is given in the problem? First of all, let us write down what is given. The area of the bottom side of the tiffin box is given, that is 0.25 meter square. Okay. Next thing that is given is weight of the box. Weight of box is given to be 50 Newton. You can see from the word problem. Okay, these two things are given, and the third thing, that is pressure, we have to find out. Okay, so keep the things that are given aside. Next thing that we have to do is use the formula for pressure. Pressure is equal to force upon area. We are having area, we are having force. So we can put up this in the formula and get the pressure. Okay, get the answer to our problem. So how much force it is? Force is the weight that the box is exerting on the shelf. So 50 Newton is the force, and area is 0.25 meter square. This is the area of the bottom side of the shelf which is in contact with the shelf. Okay. Now we have to calculate this. I hope you know how to calculate. I want to remove this point. So I will multiply this by 100 because 2 points I want to go back. So 1 point, 2 point into 10 into 100. And therefore I will have to multiply the numerator also by 100 because I am going to divide this denominator by 100. Therefore 50 into 100 is 5,000 divided by 25. Okay, now it's easy to solve. To calculate it has become easy. Now 25 twos are 50. Everybody knows 25 plus 25 is 50. So 25 twos are 50. Add remaining 2 zeros. So 200 Newton per meter square, which is the unit of pressure, or you can even write down Pascal, PA. Either you write this or you can write 200 Pascal. Okay. This is only equal to 200 Pascal. Pascal is the unit of pressure, or we can write Newton per meter square. So simple it is to put the values in the formula and get the result. Okay. Another problem that we can see related to our formulas. Second problem. Okay. Calculate the relative density of iron. Relative density D. We have to find out of iron. If the density of iron object, whatever you are having made up of iron, it is 7.85 into 10 raised to 3 kg per meter cube. That is the density of iron object, whatever we are having. And the density of water is mostly constant, that is 10 raised to 3 kg per meter cube. Okay. Now we have the formula of relative density. so that we can easily find out what will be the relative density of iron compared to that of water. Okay. And one more thing, relative density will never ever have a unit. Very important point. Relative density do not have a unit. Why it is so? That I am going to tell you while solving this problem. Now, what is given in the second problem? What is given? Write out first of all. Given is density of water. Density of water is given. That is 10 raised to 3 kg per meter cube. Okay. Another thing. Now what is given is density of iron. Density of iron, whatever object it is 7.85 into 10 raised to 3. And what is the unit? Kg per meter cube. These two things are given. And what we have to find out is relative density. So let us write down the formula of relative density. Relative density is equal to density. In this problem, it is iron given. In some other problem, it could be some other metal or fluid. Density of iron divided by density of water. Okay. Now, just put up the values in the formula. Density of iron is 7.85 into 10 raised to 3 kg per meter cube divided by density of water is 10 raised to 3 kg per meter cube. Now what's going to happen? Just divide each other. 10 raised to 3, 10 raised to 3 will go. This kg per meter cube will go. Okay. Are you getting? 7.85 into 10 raised to 3 and density of water is 10 raised to 3. So we are going to cut down 10 raised to 3 divided by 10 raised to 3 is 0 and kg per meter cube unit will also get cut where the units are same. And this is the reason why relative density will not have any unit. Okay. By division, they are getting cut. And the answer that you will be getting is 7.85. So relative density will never have a unit that should be written after it. If you write it, you will get it wrong. Okay. This way, you have to solve physics problems where formulas should be learned by heart and we should be able to solve by putting up the values in the formula from the given problem. Okay. I hope now with the help of these formulas and these solved examples, you'll be able to solve the problems that I shall be sending you on your group so that at home you can practice and solve these problems. Okay. So, bye all of you. Learn these formulas and try to use them in the problems.